What's up, everybody? Welcome back to RWBY D&D. As always, I'm your host, Connor. With us, we have Mike as Howl,
What's up?
Travis is Dune,
Hey.
and Zach is Verity. Quick recap. The team had an extra credit mission where they arrested the Fluff member, Felgen. Then they had a class with Eureka that ended up with the team being detained by the professors under suspicion of cooperation with Fluff.
Rip. Way to go, Verity.
Wasn't me. GG.
So you have all been moved into Iris's office, placed inside her library, and you see that every single professor is in that room, with the exception
Where?
of Boreas.
I don't see him.
Sorry, when you were moved in, they're in the main room.
Oh, okay.
Here, if you really want to see, bam.
I trust you, damn.
You
I don't trust you about the grapple, but it's okay.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm about to grapple you now, boy. Better quiet down. Think it still ain't OP?
Travis, shut up.
GG.
It's
You
coming.
didn't say it.
It's coming. You better hold out your tongue.
Do you not remember last session when we were chasing Felgen? And I was like, oh shit.
Oh, I noticed. The name's not not a mystery.
Oh, I mean, that professor, though, was like... That professor knows. Because he said in the middle of the class, well, this is my dog, this is my wolf, Felgen.
Yep.
My name's Verity, and frankly, guys, Felgen.
Shout out to Anne Frank.
GG.
Said Anne Frankly. Get it? Anyway, so you overhear the teachers speaking while you are all just sitting here because there is no door on that room. And so you got some dialogue ahead of you. So Zephyr starts. You don't really think they're involved with Fluff, do you? And Crom. I think that their entire involvement in this academy is suspicious. Let's break it down, shall we? They're all of mysterious heritage. They were all brought to this academy by Norton. Dune has a unique semblance to gain trust. They encountered Bueller and survived, despite there being combat. I think that's all remarkably suspicious, don't you think? And then Iris speaks. Dune has talked to me about Norton, his semblance, and the Bueller encounter. There's a pause. According to him, Norton wanted to know who I've been reporting to. Eureka, did you tell them? She says, I told Dune to tell Norton a lie. Noctis, well, what about the Bueller encounter? As I understand it, they had a purpose in letting Team Devilish live. That sounds like fluff correspondence to me. Zephyr, where's Boreas anyway? I'll have more information than anyone else. We should stop and wait for him. At that moment, you hear the door open. And a couple of you can even see Boreas as he starts walking up. He goes, finally, there you are, Boreas. This matter's urgent, you know. Boreas, my apologies. I had a class to attend to. You do know this is about the security of Vale. As teachers, ensuring our pupils are ready is also for the security of Vale. If you're mad at me, then so be it. But it's not what we're here about, so let's move on. Crom, he's right. Get on with it. He's right. Let's get on with it. You've been tracking this team's history. What have you uncovered? I just looked at the video. Boreas says, not as much as you're hoping, however enough to shine some lights. Skylark seems to be a child of the forest, birthed by a wild family. I've pulled up his birth records and notes by a doctor, but that's it.
Oh, shit.
Howl is from a now-destroyed village. It's unclear, but I believe he may be the sole survivor. After that, he was found by Blanco Lienzo and brought to Mors Velix. Zephyr laughs. Blanco, eh? Yeah, that punk's still helping out the less fortunate, huh? Boreas. No. He and the village have both been destroyed by Fenrir. Oh. Damn. Indeed. Howl and the other two and two others survived the encounter, a young woman and a young man. I do not know about their fates. Howl ended up coming to Vale. Verity is a bit of a mystery, but I've heard he's come from Vacuo. I can't confirm this, however, given the current political climate. I'm guessing that he must have met with Howl and joined their crew at some point. Nothing beyond that on Verity. Dune, on the other hand, is much less of a mystery. He was born here in Vale and spent most of his youth as an orphan. He attempted to join Fluff but was denied, refusing to kill a target. Somehow he found his way into the company of this team shortly after. There's a pause. Iris speaks plainly. He attempted to join Fluff? Yes. So you're telling me he's a faunus? Indeed. Your slamming sound. Headmistress? Iris, you hear her say, he said he wasn't hiding anything else from me, that snake. I confronted him about that as well. He lied to me too. Edeka takes over. Well, can you blame him? He's not allowed to attend the academy unless he's a human. But if he's an orphan, this might be his only home. You've let Faunus inside this academy before. What's the big issue? Boreas continues. With respect, this situation is not the same. He has lied to us on multiple occasions now, and we are on the verge of two separate wars. Noctis takes over. Alright, so he's a lying Faunus. Fantastic. We'll deal with that. But it's still not the matter at hand. Iris snaps. It is. He might be one of them. Do you doubt Boreas' information? What? Boreas said they rejected him from Fluff. I'm not going to take everything else that Boreas said as pure fact and then just take that one with a grain of salt. Because even if he is a member of Fluff, then what's the alternative here in arresting that assassin? His team just accepted a quest mission, or a questborn mission, right? They handed over a criminal to the police. Then the police handed him to the king. Would any of us have done anything differently? It's pretty typical, isn't it? There's a pause. So why were we called here? Maybe he or one of the others is Fluff. We'll handle that. But I'm confused as to why you summoned us here for something that should have been waved off and that we could have handled in private without them listening to us from the other room.
So who is this one speaking right now?
Noctis.
Noctis.
And Iris speaks softly, because the situation is worse than has been let on. The king is missing. Grom speaks. You have to be joking. I wish I was. No body's been found, no signs of him wounded. From what we can tell, the assassin did fail, but the king is still missing and hasn't reported in. Boris. So that's it. If one of them is Fluff, they might know if he was taken somehow. One of us should go and ask Felgen as well. Zephyr takes over. I agree. He wasn't in the loop when we captured him, but he still may know something. I'll go. Afterwards, I'll go to Norton, check in with him as well. At the very least, we can see if we can get him to try and admit up to his actions. If there's nothing else, then maybe he'll have more information on Bueller. Iris, be careful, Zephyr. If Bueller's threat was real, then we're all targets. Professors, all of you need to stay diligent. And do your best not to travel alone. So Boris, go with Zephyr. Go with Zephyr. Boris, I think that's wise. Let's not waste any time. And you can see that that Zephyr and Boris both head out.
At this time, I'm trying to light a cigarette, but I'm shaking so bad because I'm scared that I don't know what to do.
I
I'm
can't
like-
see any of them move at all. So
I'm going to be like this right here. I'm going to be like,
GG.
she's going to kill me.
So a moment later, here's some walking.
GG.
Oh dear God.
It's like the old school cigarettes where you have to pack nicotine.
I just looking down at the table.
Just tobacco everywhere. Just-
So they all walk in, and they all are just kind of scanning you. And Iris speaks. Dune,
Uh-huh.
you told me that you weren't hiding anything else. And yet I have just discovered that you are a faunus.
Well, I guess the jig's up, isn't it? I guess I'm expelled then, huh?
Yep. Bye. Bye-bye.
wow. GG.
So she remains quiet and she says, no, you're not expelled.
Damn it.
But you might be arrested.
Arrested.
I assume bad things are coming my way. I'm a faunus after all. I take the contacts out.
This isn't about you being a faunus. This is about you lying to me.
I just didn't want to. I just wanted a chance and took it, you know. I'm sorry.
Roll persuasion check.
Oh man, -2.
Oh, man. Well, nay.
Oh, that's awful. Yeah.
It's better than mine would be.
And so she just moves on and says, we will discuss how we handle that here shortly. But first, we're going to need to determine your innocence of all of you.
Professor, can I say something?
Yes.
Can we talk in private?
No.
It's about Fluff, and how I think I can help.
You will speak here. And openly.
I'm sure a couple of my teammates have suspicions, but Fluff has been talking to me for a while now. In fact, they've even left me notes in my dorm room saying I have allies. Now, if they're listening right now and they can hear me, this might shoot this to shit. However, the king's life is more important than an organization. And frankly, after what I've seen them been doing and hearing in the news, I never truly realized how bad Fluff was. I just didn't know Fluff existed where I grew. Did I know Fluff existed where, like, as a slave, Connor? I guess I shouldn't lie about that if I already would have known about him, but
Oh, you've heard of them. You might have thought they were just like revolutionaries, not
yeah.
people or anything.
I'm a faunus as well, and I like put my bracelets and I unsheath my claws. So Dune's not alone in this. However, shut up, Hal. You knew. However, you never directly asked me if I was a faunus. I'm proud of my heritage. However, I also know in this day and age, faunus aren't accepted. So I have to be careful. And as I said, as Boreas said, I am from Vacuo. I'm an escaped slave. Pretty sure my parents died helping me escape. I'm not sure what happened there. However, back to the point, Fluff trusts me, at least from my understanding, to some point. I may be able to help in some way. I don't know what Dune knows with Fluff. To be fair, I didn't even know he tried to join Fluff. But I don't think he's part of the problem right now.
So they just kind of get quiet after this.
Are you faking a cigarette, Dune? Okay. Blows the smoke right in my face. Sorry, Connor.
Eric says, all of you tell me exactly how you came to this academy. From the beginning of your lives to now.
I mean, I guess I'll just continue talking. As I stated, I was born into slavery in the mines in Vacuo. Like I said, I escaped. I mean, how long has the time been? Because it was 1 month prior to meeting the group. So what?
7
8 months?
years.
It's been like 10 months.
All right.
Because the
So
journey from Morris Velix to Vale took like 4 months at least.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna say like a little over a year. A little over a year ago, I met up with a group. Howl, Hell. I think at the time it was Skylark
Amaranth.
and Amaranth. Amaranth unfortunately passed on the way over here, and that's where we ran into Dune. There was a gentleman named Onyx in that group as well that I ended up following with, but he ended up leaving for Fluff before I was even contacted about it. Then we ran into a gentleman named Greg. Greg captured us. Actually, that's where Dune saved us from Greg. Ran into Norton after trying to turn Greg in. And Norton offered us this deal to come to the school. And as you stated, as Dune has told you, to figure out who your contact is. That was his main purpose. And here we are. Here I am, I should say.
Howl.
Let me tell you an old tale about the birds and the bees. No.
It was a warm September,
Oh,
sitting in my daddy's balls.
I mean,
What?
I mean the bird and bee faunuses because I know all about them.
Lived in a small village, a little ways outside of Vacuo. A warrior clan. One day out of nowhere, Finru came with an army. We barely survived. Only a few of the village remaining. I set off to try and become stronger. Take revenge on Finru. And that's when I met the guy that died. I always draw blanks in the important parts. Then the village got destroyed.
You draw a
in my
blank
spree.
on Blanco's name?
Gosh dang you. Nah, I guess there's no one to really retell the tale except for me. But Finru came from the direction of the village that, my village that was attacked. Blanco and one other person that had joined us for the journey to Vale had died. Me. I guess they don't know about Amaranth and don't care. Amaranth and Hell survived. From there, it was a fun little journey. I don't know if you guys know about Hell or not. Do you? Otherwise, I'll just go into like a side tangent.
You explain hell.
Boom. Explain Hell. The rest of the story from there is same as Rudy's.
Skylark. Dune.
Not much to tell, really. I think the professor pretty much said it all. Been orphan my whole life. Born here. Had to scrape and claw to do anything. Barely got my weapon. Fluff was the first thing that looked like it was going to be a home. Didn't know anything about it, really. I just know they were trying to accept me. Got hooked on cigarettes when I joined up. Or tried to join up. Then They asked me to kill someone or a human that did nothing wrong. There was no reason to kill them. They said, "This is your initiative. Kill this person." I looked them dead in the eyes, and I couldn't do it. They didn't reject me. I ran. I said, "I'm not doing this," and I ran. And then I felt rejected because no one helped me after that. I got desperate looking for money. Saw the quest boards, saw that there was not quest boards. It wouldn't be on the quest boards, would it? It's like a bounty.
It was on the quest boards.
I saw the quest boards, saw the bounty, and thought this is something that I could do, even though I didn't have a license. And won that fight, got these guys out of there, and turned in the quest. And then met up with Norton. And you know the rest.
He's my son.
What is your current relationship with Norton?
He's the guy that pays my way in. That's all.
What was your last discussion with him? How have you left things off?
Oh, he hasn't contacted us since, but told him exactly what. Was that Professor Iris talking?
No, that was Noctis.
Told him exactly what Miss Iris told me to tell him. And that is... My note is gone. No! And I told him who she said she was working for. Atlas. Right? Is that what it was called?
Yes.
Roll a knowledge check.
GG.
So then,
Verity, I did this without you. You and Skylark. Hal went with me.
Don't worry. I was aware.
He's got eyes everywhere. Little do you know.
So Crom takes over. Tell us about your encounter with Bueller.
That was interesting. Well, Hal and I were investigating a quest board. For all we know, it was a setup. But then they ended up killing the guy. The guy said that he was worried about this place on the docks. Thought that there was some suspicious activity going on, so we were going to check it out. There was a faunus out front who was missing an arm. He was a big guy. Hal grappled him, so you know how that goes.
Do you know the man's name?
I can't remember the faunus out front's name. I don't even know if it was. I don't know if it was said or not. Probably, but the situation was so intense after that. We were lucky to be alive. After he did that, I opened the door and ran in to see Bueller talking to someone in the shadows. Don't know who he was talking to. Didn't see that person. They looked up, and I slammed the door. He saw me. I got scared and slammed the door and started running. And he chased me for quite a bit of time. actually shot at me once and missed, and then hit me with a second shot, and then said that he was going to kill Hal if I didn't stop. So, wait, did he hit me at all? He didn't. Nope.
I don't recall. I know he shot the one shot that missed, and he made another threat against one of your teammates.
No, he shot and missed me by a hair, and then said that he was going to kill Hal if I didn't stop. So, I stopped. That's the first time I've ever done anything like that. Cared about someone else enough to risk my own life. I guess that's what a team really is, huh?
I'll roll a change of heart check.
Change of heart check. Let me see.
So let's see if your heart grew 3 sizes that day from hearing that.
1d20 plus heart.
That's funny.
Rip. There's 4 sizes that day. Oh.
Noctis says, is there anything else you would like to say, any of you?
I know it's a little late now, but
I plead the fifth. No, it's fine. Relax.
it's a little late now, but none of this isn't a joke. But
I'd like to say I'd rather help in this situation than be on the wrong side.
that's good.
I'd like to see that I don't agree with Bluff's ideals. And I'm here to become stronger for Fenrir.
I will avenge my sister so I can have my own anime art story.
My sister's not dead.
She's dead. How? Accept it.
If you.
Oh, and Miss Erica,
Yes.
because we've told you this, you're a target. We didn't want to say anything because they
But
said
again.
that if we said anything, I am not going to do that.
No more. You're a second.
Because we have said something, we have to assume that they have ears somewhere, and they know now.
Hello. Just kidding. Sorry.
We were told that if we said anything by Bueller, that they would kill you.
See, she stiffens up at that. Noctis just kind of grabs her shoulder, trying to calm her down. Says, we're gonna go discuss this. Remain here.
So we're gonna need a montage.
So they start discussing it. You hear some bits and pieces. Which is Crom saying, Verdi has just admitted to being fluff. You should be arrested. You should be removed from this campus, and that should be done. Just because he's talked about this one time, that doesn't mean we can trust him. You all recognize the name of his wolf, right? Felgen, being tied to the
What?
Fluff member.
Oh my god, how did no one know this?
It's clear that he has some great inspiration from them. And to have a sudden change of heart like this seems very shifty, if you ask me. Noctis takes over. Says, that's true. And with Bueller leaving the team alive, it could be for the pure sake of Verity. That all makes a lot more sense now. I might be expecting him to get them in somehow. Or to give them some advantage. Whatever happens, we can't tell Verity any useful information from this point forward. And then Iris, and then why do you think that he threatened Ereka above all other people? And Ereka speaks, I'm guessing it's to send a message. My semblance will be noticed, after all. Noctis says, I am going to stay with Ereka at all times. If Bueller is going to make an attack, she won't be alone. Grom sighs. Well, I think we should wait right now. Let's see what Zephyr and Boreas can come up with. Then we'll make our final assessment, see whether or not they'll be kicked out of the school. So some time passes. And then, you hear the door open again. Zephyr and Boreas return.
With some cuffs.
Nope, not with cuffs. Say, so, what's everything that you learned? Zephyr speaking. Well, we learned that Norton did indeed put them up to that task. We confronted him, and he completely owned up to it. When asked, he said it's because he was afraid that we were going to get in the way of his Faunus initiative. Is extricating the right word? Extricating them from the city.
GG.
He's already paid.
It's already paid. Paid in advance.
As well. So that's all fine and dandy, and I guess that means we can wipe him away from suspicion there. He did also provide us some information on Bueller. He knew Bueller was a Faunus when he hired him, but because Bueller was so good at what he did, he made the exception. And apparently, Bueller made a great executioner for him. If anyone was unloyal, Bueller was the one who would kill them. Which means there's a target now on Viridi's back if this comes out.
Yes!
And if they do indeed intend to attack the school like they've said, if Bueller's involved with that attack, and they discover that Viridi is no longer on their side, assuming what he said is true, I believe Bueller's going to kill him.
He can try. I have the power of friendship, and this is where I pull out a Sharpie. We all put our hands in the middle and start drawing one giant smiley face.
Grapple check. That's fine. Let's whip out this new rule.
And so Boreas speaks. He says, it is curious as to exactly how we move forward now. If we do kick them out of the school, it is almost a guarantee that Bueller will be made aware of it. That would mean that all of our lives will be in danger, especially Ereka's. So, what do we do now? Is there just a pause? Iris says, I know. And they'll start walking towards you.
I don't want to die, Dune. I like this character.
The professors hear gunfire and punches from the next room. Viridi's dead. Get back here, Hal.
Special Victims Unit.
Wait, am I in the wall?
Yep.
Cool.
Alright, Takashi, get back over there and sit down.
And so
see
Iris
justice.
speaks. She says, you will all be permitted to remain students at this academy for the time being. You are not allowed to leave the school grounds unless accompanied by a professor.
Rip.
Under no circumstances are you allowed to engage with fluff.
Figured that was a rule from the get-go.
If we discover that any of you are still on the side of fluff, You will meet your end. You are all being watched. And once the semester is over, you will not be returning to the academy.
Is it because of the tuition or?
Saying that?
Yeah.
She says, no, it is because half of you are liars. Half of you are traitors. And the other half of you are idiots.
I see.
Oh, man. Well, can we at least get that money? I don't have anywhere to stay.
Boreas says, oh no, once you outed him, he said he wasn't going to pay your tuition.
Don't worry, dude. We'll find odd jobs. Remember the one odd job we did?
The first place I think is home, or the first real place I feel is home, and now we're done. Perfect.
Maybe you shouldn't have lied, Dune. I'm not really saying that.
I was
Because
gonna say, I was like, what?
thanks for being a liar.
the man who played us all.
Just gonna put a note here for the viewers.
What's the note, Connor?
He's going to die this episode.
Well, I've got like 4,000 enemies now, so we'll gotta figure it out.
This man is in a room with all enemies.
Wow.
Well, Skylar, how do you feel?
I don't know.
GD, so.
These questions are hard.
Dune stands up, points his gun at Erica. Fluff sends his regards.
Oh, snap.
That would indeed be a twist.
Awesome.
Then rolls the 1.
Gun explodes in hand. He's like, oh, see, I was,
That was a joke. That was a joke.
Worry, help! Use your scroll that Silas had. Summon a worry.
And so Iris and Zephyr walk off. Noctis and Ereka walk off.
Alright, before, is he leaving too?
Boreas and Crom.
No, Boreas. Oh,
You see
I
that
can't
they
see
are
him.
both still waiting there. You don't see Crom?
There he is. Okay, I see him now.
He was always there.
Now let me show you what I was looking at. Oh, I'll show you later. I'll just screenshot it now. They're just waiting there.
You see that they're waiting for everyone else to kind of walk out before they speak.
I'll just let them speak then.
And Boreas says, now, despite the harshness that you have just been shown, there is a chance for you to still remain at this academy. I'm not going to tell you what those chances hinge on. You haven't earned my trust, I'm afraid.
I look down.
But I just
Yep.
want you to know that there is a chance.
You're saying you might volunteer to sponsor?
Perhaps. With your actions forward, from this point on, we met with severe scrutiny.
I see.
Crom also speaks. Says, I can also sponsor you for equivalent compensation. And
Odd jobs.
I'll determine that as the time comes. He turns it to you specifically, Din. You can tell he's looking at you through his sunglasses.
He's
You.
like- oh, yeah. He's like-
Because after all, some of you are just... Some of you are just harder to avoid as the days go by.
I know. Sorry.
Wipe sweat off my brow.
And he just like
He gets a little jar and catches this and puts like Dune bath water.
Oh no.
Dude, that's how you could get your tuition. Sell your bath water.
Oh god. Here, I just pissed in this jar. You can take it.
One anonymous buyer.
God, if she actually pissed in a jar, how much would that sell for? I can't even imagine. It would be thousands.
Let's try not to entertain that thought.
God damn. The internet, man.
Dude, listen,
It's a
if I could
freaky
sell my
place.
bath water for as much as she can, I'd do it.
Oh, yeah.
Let me just fill up water and call it bath water.
Mm-hmm.
Who?
Belle Delphine. She's selling some gamer girl bathwater. $30 for like 5 ounces of bathwater.
Sold out.
She could literally just fill up a deal of water and just
Absolutely, she
bath
could.
water.
Absolutely, she could.
That's ludicrous, but effective.
I can't even imagine how much money she made off of that.
Paid her bills for sure. I'll tell you that.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, shout out to Pimp My Ride. Am I right? I mean, the show that gave us entertainment for years.
Years.
I mean, it was ludicrous.
GG. Let me take ground real quick. Some of us are more tasty than others.
No.
It ain't easy being
Oh.
cheesy.
I'll pay you
Hey, I gotta tell you,
for a cost.
that's almost as funny as the fart. That's almost.
GG.
Did that episode come out yet?
Yes. That day I died a little.
God damn.
I want to tell you guys, I have purposely tried to recreate this several times. My mic will not pick it up. You cannot hear it.
That noise cancellation. Gotta be as loud as possible.
I mean, this is literally what Zach's. It was like. It was like, what the fuck was that? Okay.
So, Boris and Crom start heading out.
Did the door shut?
Yep.
So, do we just stay here, or
We're not
no?
doing-
I look over at everybody else, and I'm like, boy, he sure does give me a weird vibe. And why has he always got to touch me? I don't know if I should. I'm definitely not going to report it right now, not with everything going on.
Iris, I'd like to report some sexual harassment.
I mean,
I don't want to be featured on Brazzers.
GG. They both offered to pay tuition now.
Yeah, but that
That's
doesn't make
insane.
any difference. It's not the tuition. Why can I not see? I can see Verity's, but I cannot see Hal's HP.
No.
No, I see Skylark's, mine, and Verity's, but I don't see yours.
Howell,
Are you a professor?
this is your anime redemption arc. Are you ready for this?
What the heck, My honor.
There you go.
Thank you. But oh, that's low,
Yeah, my stats are not updated on this.
and they're backwards. Actually, they're not backwards, probably. But they
Just
said
level
that
one
it wasn't the
character.
tuition that was keeping us from being in school. They said we were being kicked out. Didn't have anything to do with the tuition.
Yeah, we earned the trust.
I don't want to not be here anymore.
Well, we just got to take the high road then.
I think we need to still be in cover for the other students. Some of them, I've heard, don't like Faunus. I put the context back in.
No. They'll get over it. Or they'll
No.
let you deal with it.
No, Faunus are still not allowed at the school. You heard the teachers. Just because they let some Faunus stay here or go to the school doesn't mean that someone else couldn't report it, make a big thing about it, and they have to kick us out.
Well, why don't we make a change?
It's not making a change. It's been this way for a long time.
Well, let's change it.
No, it's
Fluff's
okay
going
now.
about it one way, and I don't agree with that. How about we take a different approach? Otherwise, Faunus will never be accepted in this society.
I love where your heart's at, bud, but you're not a Faunus.
Skylark says, yeah, let's make a change.org petition.
Accepting donations right now.
Gee, have mercy.
Go to our Patreon. Gaming.com.
Patreon.com/NotSwappableGaming. It's great.
Fantastic.
All right.
What
I like
happened?
what you did.
Nothing.
I like what you're doing there.
My Discord just cut out. I didn't hear anything anybody was saying.
Hal is pretty much saying that we should try to make a change. I was saying, let's not do that. Let's just go back to where we're just hiding that we're Faunus. The professors already know, but the students don't need to know.
And I said, yeah.
Cool.
So I put the context back in.
I respect your decision. But no, I stand for Faunus equality. Just not like Fluff.
I yearn for true equality.
Power to the Faunus.
How's going to be the next Malcolm X here?
If Verity stands up, kill humans. I mean, no.
I don't hate humans.
You just
Then you're
agrees
not a
with
Fluff member. All right. I don't know what's going to happen next. They didn't say if we could leave or not, but I'm going to assume that means we can leave.
Want to get some food?
Yeah, let's go get some food.
Works for me. We're gonna get to the door and not be able to leave.
Oh, this is her room. Okay.
But he said this.
I know. I must have missed that. There was parts where Connor cut out a few times for me.
I'm going to sit on the top of the desk.
And that's when I walked into this room. No, I'm just kidding. We're going to leave.
You have the option to.
I'm not doing that. She could be in there. Oh, I'm sorry. I got lost.
In your eyes.
Roll
Hey,
the
maybe
suit
this is a
check.
shorter exit.
Skylark doesn't have to come. He can stay in there.
You trying to open that door, Hal?
I'm not going to burn any bridges that we just formed. Any potential for this.
Crumb and Dune's room.
Yeah, you don't remember that note?
I never saw this door before, though. My metagame curiosity. I gotta keep it in check
Where is
here.
that note again? I don't see it.
You sure, Hal?
I see you priding at it, but I'm
No
not
one's
gonna-
seen
I'm
what's
gonna take
behind
the
that
bait.
door, so...
You know, maybe someday. You know, under the right conditions.
I bet it's locked.
There's only one way to find out, I mean...
I'm good. I have a feeling I know what's in there, but I don't want to find out. And even if I did find out, I wouldn't do anything about it.
You know, I'll put my head to the door and just like do a listen check or perception check.
Roll a perception check.
You hear nothing.
You don't hear anything.
Roll another 1d20 to see if you slam your head against the door.
So now think in character, now that you haven't heard anything, and you don't know that your in-game character has rolled a nat 1. Would they peek their head in?
Well, the metagame Curiosity is strong. But my in-game character is curious, but not enough to peer into that door after that conversation that was just had. So
He's
I'm
curious,
just gonna
but
walk
not die curious.
away. GG. I ain't ready for that. Alright, so I don't even know how to get out of here.
Yeah, we're just gonna leave.
Yeah, you go to the stairs. I'm dragging you away. Go back to the grounds. And you
Dang,
go
I
into your
should've pretended
dorms.
that was
Huh?
That's fine.
I said, dang, I should have pretended that was the exit and walked in there. Well, I thought it was the exit.
You've been in our office before. No, actually, have you? I don't even know.
I haven't seen that door.
I have.
No one's seen what's inside.
I have a feeling I know what it is, but I mean that's just a feeling.
Some would say it's more than a feeling. More
Would they?
than a feeling.
More than a feeling.
And so you're all eating some food.
Food sucks. That's right.
Yeah, I'm not hungry. You guys are eating food. I'm sitting outside next to the thing, still shooken up, smoking a cigarette.
I didn't know Dune was such a sensitive Sally.
Roll a perception check, dude.
Rip.
Here comes Felgen. Here comes Felgen.
You notice a bird looking at you.
Uh-oh.
Does it look like that one from before?
Yep.
Where at?
That's on a building nearby.
Just gotta flip it off.
Yeah, it's like right across from you on the other building. You just flip it off. You see it
Yeah.
flies away.
I'm not shooting that bird. It's gonna end up being someone else. I know. I've taken this right before. Hikeki, no!
GG.
Be crazy if you shot the bird on us and it was a Geki.
She falls to the ground.
Why?
Why do I kill everything I love?
GG.
Oh man.
Alright, well, you have some time right now if you're looking to talk to anybody. You have an option. Otherwise, we'll move ahead.
I'll move ahead.
Move ahead.
Alright.
I mean,
Couple of days pass. Now it's Boreas's test on teamwork.
uh-oh.
We have not discussed teamwork in the slightest.
Put points into it. Now I'm finally above negative.
I'm at +2 in teamwork, so.
Yeah, me too.
I'm finally at 1. Add a -3 modifier.
Surprises has team no surprises. Teamwork no surprises has definitely fallen off. Oh man, I knew this day would come. We're gonna look stupid while everybody else is in the team formation.
So I need to update.
Snake formation now. Oh, that would be a good one. Snake formation. I'd be at the back because I have the best range. Skylark would be in the middle, so we could run over him whenever he trips.
GG.
We are so gonna be at a disadvantage. 3v4, everybody. Here we go.
You feel free to update your tokens as well.
Fucking Skylark. The GM gives 0 fucks here. All right.
And so, of course, you all go to class. Boreas says, "All right, we're going down to this area. Blah 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 blah." And you'll be showing me just how well you all perform as a team.
Dune?
First, Team
sorry.
Magical versus Team Barrow.
Hal, Dune, I think we need to take it. Damn it, Dune. He messaged me exactly what I was going to say. We need to take advantage of our extra hits.
We need to take advantage of our extra hits. What the
Yeah,
hell
Dune
am I
and
talking about?
Low
I'm
blow.
going to look at Verity and say
How dare you, metagame?
also something we haven't been doing when fighting against Grim. We need to focus on taking one down at a time instead of spreading out our shots. If we can take one at a time, then their chances of taking us out are less. And if they do have a team formation, most likely we can break it.
Works for me.
So, where does that leave me in your fancy teamwork plan?
Tank, bitch.
Don't go
Tank.
down.
Oh, nice
Use-
teamwork, guys.
Use the cover as much as possible.
Make their melee weapons heavy. If you
Yeah.
can.
Do the best you can. Stay alive, or stay in the fight.
All right.
All right.
I mean, you can. I don't know. Like, that's your specialty, making shit heavy.
You pretty much you're going to be the distraction. We're going to be the ones shooting.
If that fails,
That's all we got, really.
that teamwork sucks. We'll talk about this later.
We haven't talked about teamwork much,
Yeah.
especially since one of our people, I'll go with Skylark, really part of the team.
That fourth wall assault broke their third dimension barriers. Gosh dang.
I'm gonna shoot that last tooth out.
GG.
Oh, sorry. Remember how I said he was called away for dental action? His teeth
Yeah.
are now perfect and flawless.
Oh, nice.
Rip.
Hmm.
Oh, in fact, they are so shiny that when he smiles at someone, they have to roll a perception check to make sure that they.
No.
They
Yeah,
have to
you can
roll
just
a
tell
will
that he's
save.
a whole new man.
They'd rather be shiny.
GG.
So, Lefka starts, or Boreas says, "Alright, rules are exact same as your one-on-ones that you had with Noctis. Once your auras breaks, you are out.
One-on-ones,
Test
huh?
on teamwork."
Interesting fight.
He says, well, I mean, it's still a team fight. I mean, just the rules are the same in terms of how you go out.
Oh, I know. I'm not actually mumbling against him. I'm mumbling against Howl.
So if we grapple him,
Make
the game's
perception
over.
to,
So Lefka starts,
It's true.
trying to cover. Y'all all have some hints metagame-wise for the audience, by the way, based on their aura. And see, Argento does the exact same on the other side. That's not Argento. I knew something looked off. There we go.
Traded teams. GG.
Wow. People on the wrong side.
Wow.
Betrayal.
RIP.
Argento runs to cover as well. Then Glazia. Then Rame. Then Chrysos. Then Oro. And Bronzo and Mavros both store actions. Mavros yells, "Blockade!" And you see Glazia and Lefka both glow slightly. As you then see a series of bubbles, red bubbles, pop up. And at that point, blah, 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 blah. Sorry, I lost my place. Then Argento moves forward. Getting up to the center cover, Rame moves forward again, moving up towards the enemy side. Chryso stores his actions, Aura moves up. Mavros moves up alongside him. Wait. Sorry, I fucked that up. Aura stores his actions, Bronzo moves up. So this isn't quite as flashy yet. And at this point, you see Lefka throws her boomerangs at Rame. One of them slams into cover, just lodging itself into it as a misfire, and is currently unusable as it's stuck there. But the other one slams into Rame, dealing a hit. At that point, Argento moves forward, charging at Galazia, running right past the bubbles, but then you see he slams face first into an invisible wall. At that point, Galazia then detonates the bubbles, dealing some damage to him. Rame moves up on Lefka, attacking 3 times with his mace and breaking her aura. Boris yells, "Lefka's aura is broken. She is out." And you see Chrysos glows a dark red and dashes at Argento with his 2-pronged spear, breaking his aura easily. And with that single attack again, Argento is out of the fight. Boris yells, "Argento is out, or Argento's aura is broken. He is out." Then Oro yells, "Now, Bronzo, or what?" That name is a pun on so many levels. I'm underappreciated. Suddenly, a massive gust of wind appears to be grabbing Chrysos, and you see it yanks him off of his feet, leading him straight into Bronzo, who charges up with his great hammer and slams Chrysos as hard as he can, immediately breaking his aura and launching him outside of the gust. It says Chrysos' aura is broken. He is out. Mavros, using his stored actions, now charges up and makes his way all the way up to Bronzo's location, where then he makes an attack, but Bronzo easily evades it with minimal effort. Galazia charges at Rame, making attacks at him, and we see Rame has his aura broken as well. It says Rame's aura is broken. He is out. Aura repositions, shoots his crossbow at Mavros, dealing a hit. And then you see, finally, Mavros takes his warhammer, and he makes a huge attack, slamming Mavros into the pillar and breaking through it, destroying that bit of cover. And you see that breaks Mavros' aura. Mavros' aura is broken. He is out. And with that, Team Barrow is the winner. Galazia yells, "But I'm still here!" Says, "Yes, you are, but this is a test of teamwork. Your team is out, therefore you lose. But you've shown splendid skills nonetheless. You and Lefka should be proud. Same with Oro and Bronzo. Your teammates, however, were ripe before they could show their teamwork. Nonetheless, this is over." Now, next up we have Team Aussie versus Team Devilish.
Here we go. No teamwork. The no teamwork team. Here we go.
We have teamwork. It's just
Not news.
not normal teamwork.
We never talk about it, but we never get a chance to, really. We're never all here together. Just
Well, remember,
perfect
I've said
synchronization.
that's supposed to be done in metagame.
Mhm.
Like, not so that does.
Alright, time to use my real semblance. Perfect harmony. Syncing minds with all nearby party members.
So you're thinking, what? Oh, God, get your head out of the gutter. Oh, Skylark, what the fuck? Oh, God. Skylark single-handedly breaks all your concentration and teamwork with that.
GG.
It's all right. Ossia versus Devilish.
We should take Skylark out of that one. Out of that name, it should be like
Team
Deva.
Devil.
Deva.
Howell, I'm gonna break you.
I was trying to move myself.
All right, guys. This is it. Do we go out here or do we kick some butt? We'll find out.
you wanna be a
teacher's both.
pet, baby, you just better forget.
Verity, remember, your semblance is really key to us winning.
Oh, okay. Cool.
What?
Nothing. Yes, I know. God.
Jesus. And Hal, if you can get to them and punch some of their long-range weapons somehow and make them drop it, they're out of the fight.
Sure, I'll put myself in harm's way.
That's what we're going to call our teamwork strategy, in harm's way. Teamwork, in harm's way.
Gee.
All right. Here we go.
I know I'm last, so.
Yep. Did Skylark roll?
Here, I'll have him roll.
Do you even have a character sheet for him? Roll. Rip.
Wow.
You are not last. Skylark is last. What are the odds? Okay.
And now let me roll for the enemies, of course. Come on, you didn't think that they wouldn't get their own roll.
I feel better about it.
Sorry.
How dare you? These guys are getting some good initiative rolls there.
All
Up to that first one.
And that one's also a 5.
cut that out.
Cut your face out. Oh!
You got me. I can go ahead and tell you I'm going to store my actions on the first go report.
Shikuro. Shikuro is going to move up to cover. Wasabi is going to store both of his actions. Howl, you are up.
Store attack.
Alright. Dune, you are up.
Stored.
Alright, now it's Asahi.
So even if my number matches Asahi, the 1 trumps that?
Yeah, nat 1. Nat 1 means 1. Your modifier doesn't matter. The only thing that matters at that point is compared to other nat 1s.
Gotcha.
Let's see, Asahi and Yurei are both going to move up together. Oops. Verity, you're up.
I'm going to store both.
And Skylark's going to move up. And now Shikuro's turn.
shoot him in the face.
It's minus
Do
8. Shakiro is going to make an attack at you.
Damn.
That boy got range.
And he's behind cover, though.
Howl
Like
is
pure
not behind
behind
cover.
Yeah, but Shakuro is.
Well, yeah, but he's like reaching over to make the attack.
Well, how tall are the covers?
No,
First off, it's only partial cover.
Oh. My bad. I was thinking they were like full beams.
Nah,
probably like
remember, that's
it's
only
probably about
the center one.
4 feet.
All right, so he makes his attack. Is that a hit against you?
Yes, no, it's fine.
Yeah.
Be dead if that was my defense.
All right. Wasabi is now going to move up. Move up right there. Howl.
It's gonna move up to cover, store another attack.
All right, dude.
I'm gonna move right there. And how much of a penalty would I take if I shot at her? It'd be 15 pass. So would that be minus 3?
Yep, minus 3.
All right, I'm gonna shoot at her twice.
All right.
Are you using your sword to shoot the second one?
Yes.
I was like, when did you get dual wield?
Oh, whoops. Take the 3 off that. My bad.
All right, so that's 20. That's still a hit.
I took the 3 already off that one, so 20 and 22.
Those are both hits.
Low blow. Just kidding.
GG.
Oh, ooh, that was almost wrong.
Wow.
All right, you deal 2 heavy hits to her, but she's still up.
And then I'm going to save my movement.
All right.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Wait, I can't save my movement. I'm sorry. Never mind. I saved my movement from my previous, and then I moved to there, so that was 2 movements. Sorry. I misspoke.
All right, so that would have taken 1 movement and then the stored movement, and then you used
Yeah.
an attack and a stored attack.
Yeah.
All right, Asahi is going to say... So you see Asahi yell out, she goes, "Well, we'll sniper! Into spicy spirits in the Namaterasu, now!"
What?
Blazes.
Whoa.
And so you see her and Yurei move together. So they're charging forward. That's it for them. Virdi, you are up.
What, Jules? Let's see. I need to test something. All right. So I'm going to move here. And I'm going to... Can I store an action but still ready an action, Connor?
Not if it's using the same
So,
action.
okay, so I have an attack action that I want to store, but essentially I'm wanting to ready an action. So I would just use that attack action to ready an action. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So if they come within 30 feet of this area, like around Dune, like so the perimeter around him, I'm going to fire at the first person.
Okay. And then Skylark's turn.
Brushes teeth. Insert.
He brushes his teeth. Why isn't his weapon a fucking toothbrush? That's a missed opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
And floss like it's a whip.
GG.
Wow. Nice.
And so he hits Yurei with his weapon.
Damn.
Breaking her semblance. Motherfucker, he's not even here.
He's not even here.
Oh
And that
my
breaks
God.
your semblance.
Her aura.
Her aura.
Or aura, yeah. See, whenever you say it, I follow up with that. You see that breaks. Yeah, and Boris yells, "Yurei is out of the fight. She is unable. She is out." Just getting Pokemon there for a second. So at this point, you see Shikuro and Wasabi. They team up for their team action. And you see Wasabi, he changes into his rocket launcher form, shoots a rocket, and you see Shikuro hops onto it.
Oh, Lord.
That's
fucking
badass.
awesome.
That's actually pretty badass.
He's effing bonkers.
Rip.
Taking him all the way over there for Shikuro.
That's within my 30.
That's within 30 range of him.
Zach?
So
It's
Verdi,
not
if
within-
your action...
No, like
Was-
30 of me.
Okay,
Oh.
I wasn't sure. See, that's what I thought, and then Dune brought that up, so I was like, okay, maybe I missed it.
No, it was definitely like 30 from me. Because after that, I take too much of a penalty.
And Shikuro then hops off using his movement to action. He is going to shoot.
Commanding.
And he's using... Sorry, he transforms his weapon into his into his revolver. It's not his rifle. And he's making his attacks with that. Ooh.
It blows up in his face.
Let's have him roll that nat.
He rolled a
Oh,
20.
that's okay. He just misses.
He rolled a 20.
Nat 1 to a nat 20. So he shoots both of his shots at you, Dune, but you are able to dodge out of the way.
You should do something cool, dude. Catch both the bullets out of the air, add them to your collection.
No, like one of them's coming like really close to me, and I flick my cigarette, and it bounces off of it and flicks it.
GG. That'd be too much BS.
That's
That's Ruby. I don't make the rules.
Sabi's going to use the rest of his actions to move up here.
Oh, so Shikuro was able to attack after using the. Even though
All
it
he did was
Wasabi's-
jump on a rocket.
Yeah, but it was still Wasabi's turn.
Well, it was a teamwork action.
Okay, makes sense.
It was essentially him readying actions.
Okay. Verity's gonna hop on my sniper bullet and grab its fingers.
And with that,
Be a sight
Wasabi
to
moves
see.
up. And Howl, you are up.
I'm nervous.
Come on, Hal.
I feel like I'm surrounded.
GG. Well, she's out of the fight.
Yeah.
Something
No.
up here.
Come on, friendship.
Said no.
Well,
Use
I
your
was
in-game
hoping
words.
she would be the one to trigger my ready to action, honestly.
Use your gas thing in game words.
I mean, my in-game words are my same out-of-game words. What do you
can
mean?
Use them. It's called communicate.
Beardy and not in the match is going to be like, hey, Hal, don't move there, so in case she comes close enough, I'm going to shoot. No!
And maybe you should.
Not just going to tell her what the fuck I'm doing?
You don't have to tell her.
You're good. Just continue your shit.
I'm gonna use one of my stored attack actions with my semblance.
That's a miss.
Then I end my turn.
All right. Dune, you are up.
Ding.
I'm gonna run over here, away from Shikuro. Even that doesn't really matter because he's fucking range. But and then I'm going to yep, I'm gonna store my attack action with, and then use the heroic storage.
All right. And the Sahi now speaks up and says, "Ignore the tank. Focus down the Rangers.
Motherfucker.
Shikuro, Amaterasu, now!" And so she's going to ready actions.
Oh.
Yuta is at for Verity, you're up.
I'm gonna pull back to here as well. Store my attack action. Question for you, Connor. Am I allowed to still use my aura, like to use my semblance, or does that require a movement or something?
It's a swift action. Unless
Why are
it
you
says
shaking
otherwise.
your head, dude?
I know exactly why Connor just laughed. I know exactly what's about to happen next, and you've already moved, so I can go ahead and metagame it. Wasabi's going to shoot this pillar, and it's going to hit us both.
Oh, it's not that. You see, you're on the right track, but it's not Wasabi that's going to hit you both.
It's a rocket.
Yeah,
Well, Wasabi's the
Wasabi
one with
shoots
the
the rocket.
Anyway, so I can still use my semblance?
Yeah.
Alright. I'm going to use 5 of my semblance, or 5 of my aura for the wolf, and 5 for the bird.
So, right, it's a swift action. So you only get 1 per turn. You do still have an attack action, so you can use both your swift action and attack action to make 1 of each.
I'm just going to summon the wolf then, with 5.
Okay, wolf with 5.
So 7.5 aura, so I don't know how you round that, but...
7.5.
Round it up.
GG.
Does it have a turn now, too?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to have this. What's its move? I guess its movement. Does it say?
30.
It's 30? Okay, it doesn't
Yeah.
say.
Yeah, I don't specify that. I should.
Oh, I thought you said it was the same. In one episode, you said it was the same as Verity's, I thought.
Maybe I did say that. That would make sense. Its speed will be shared with you.
There we go.
Yeah, its stats are your stats with the exception of AC. So
And
with
it's
the bird
gonna
where
store
it
an
says
attack.
it's... Okay. With the bird where it says its stats are your stats minus 5, that'll also apply to speed. So the bird's speed would be
Okay.
35 instead of 40.
Sounds good.
Alright. Now it's Skylark's turn. And he's going to shoot at Wasabi. Taking less of a penalty this time.
Wow.
Nice.
He's actually landing some hits
Can we
here.
have
That
Skylark
was
back?
the wrong roll. There we go. It's a shame that he's never upgraded his ranged weapon to do any damage. Alright, so now it's Shikuro's turn, and so they're both going to trigger their readied actions. Howl, you'll get an attack of opportunity as you see Asahi is moving forward.
Hit the fuck out of her and make her heavy!
Can't do it.
Actually,
ready?
you can activate your semblance if it's part of your thing. If it's yeah, you can do that. You can activate your semblance if she's walking by and you hit her.
He said no last time.
You can't use it for attacks of opportunity.
Oh,
It's
I
a
thought
swift
you did.
action. No.
That's a
If your aura or semblance allows you to use it as a free action, then that would apply. But this doesn't.
Nice hit.
So that is a hit, so roll for damage.
Come on, man. That'd be a good roll.
GG.
Nice.
She takes 23 points of damage. It's almost enough to fuck up her plan.
Almost.
My readied action is no longer valid, is it?
No.
Nope. Ends on your next turn.
Fair
Or
enough.
whenever your next turn happens. It's
Yeah.
always the risk of readied actions, but they can be
Yeah.
very fruitful if you're right. So she is going to use her semblance along with Shikuro. Shikuro's goes first. And so you see, he takes his hands and he kind of aims them at you both, and he kind of like claps them together and points them towards you. And you see a massive like echo of energy happens, and you feel a tremor being shot out of his hands.
Be allowed to dodge.
You.
Not to get wrecked.
No.
I mean, it's so,
This here hits in an area of effect. It wouldn't make sense for you to be able to dodge this.
Roll a reflex.
I mean, we
No.
are both dexterity characters. We're pretty fast.
Well,
I'm just gonna use evasion.
That's what I would want to use as evasion. To dodge.
I mean, they did stuff like that in the Naruto one. This isn't Naruto.
correct.
Yeah, they're still effing human. Get that explosions.
I'm not human.
You're
Yeah,
human.
but I mean, if we see the ground crumbling in front of us, I mean, as it's getting to us, it's like, whoa, what the fuck? And jump back. Oh, wait, I forgot. He was here,
You will
And then
take
Connor
35 points of damage.
and then Connor moved to
Well,
here.
I'm out.
But is the wolf out?
Once Verity's aura breaks, the wolf
Yeah.
goes.
Yeah, I'm going to be out too, don't worry. Not right now, but I will be. On my next turn. And someone else's turn.
And Asahi follows up with her aura aimed at you, Dune,
This is BS.
with her semblance. How far away are you? You are 30 feet.
Ooh,
And-
Dune, I just thought of something great with my semblance that me and you could do.
You take 4 points of damage from hers.
Oh, she didn't shoot it at me or anything?
No, she shot it at you, but it's just you're far enough away that it barely does damage.
Oh, what is her thing?
She channels a sphere of energy and throws it at you.
So she doesn't have a chance to miss me?
She should have to roll an attack check. You're right. It's going to be the same with her shared ranged weapon.
It's miss.
Alright, so you avoid that 4 damage.
That's exactly what I was
Wasabi's
thinking.
going to shoot a rocket at you.
Rip. Rip. This could make or break the team right here. That's a miss.
That's a miss. Alright, then that's a miss.
And I am out in the middle of everything right now.
And he's
Whizzes
gonna
past
storm
Dune and hits me.
Once you went out, Boris also said, "Oh, and Verity's aura is broken. He is out."
No! Ah, this guy's so much harder.
All right, Howl, you are up.
Get her, Hal. Please land the hit. Please land the hit, Hal.
Wow.
I believe in you.
So what I'm gonna do
She activate my trap card.
is actually grapple her.
Okay.
Just take her out.
Why are you grappling?
Yeah, it worked for him the first time.
Yeah, but then you changed the rules.
It's not just that. It's the fact that Connor metagame said that she was
Well, I don't-
almost out of order.
I don't meta game here. I don't.
Oh my
respect
god.
that, Hal.
Spirit die.
I've already
Spirit
said
die.
this before.
Spirit die to hell. I'm granting you a spirit die.
I'll allow that.
Let me see if I can pull these.
So make the
grapple-
melee attack check against her.
Pull these nuts. Got him.
GG. Look, guys.
You're gonna roll a fucking 1, and we're gonna scold you forever.
That's it.
Deserved.
Nice jab.
All right, now you make a grapple check. 1d20 plus your base attack bonus plus your strength or dexterity mod, whichever is higher.
That's the same roll.
That's the same roll.
And now she will try and succeed a reflex save to avoid the grapple. Or to get out of the grapple immediately. She fails.
Sweet.
She is now officially grappled.
All right, Mike, snap the neck.
Oh, God.
Jeez.
Dear
Bypass the
Jesus.
aura, break her fucking neck. Ruin the
Wow.
team for good.
Wow. Okay.
GG.
Fluff member over here.
Down with the humans.
I'm gonna try and. So if I attack them, it's like just like a free attack.
It's an attack of opportunity, but it still takes your attack action.
Okay, that's fine.
So it's pretty much treated as a guaranteed hit.
And so I'll just attack her then.
Well, you already attacked by grabbing her, didn't you?
I have a sword attack.
Sweet. Good for you.
Those are allowed.
I am not mad at you, but I am mad a little bit because if you would have hit her and knocked her out, and then you would have been able to hit Shikoro to help greatly. But it is what it is. You do what you do, man.
And you break her aura.
Drop her.
Because Asahi is unable. God damn, I keep going to Pokemon. Asahi's aura is broken. She is out.
I think you should still be able to hold on to her as a fucking meat shield, though, because she is
Nope.
grappled, and that
Yeah,
trumps
okay.
everything.
He let go of her. He let go of her.
Yep.
She's walking off.
Be too brutal.
Doing your up.
Howl.
I'm going to shoot 3 times at Shikoro.
All right.
Damn.
1, 2, 3.
2 hits. Doesn't have anything stored, so I can't do anything to deflect that. You break his aura with that second shot.
69.
I'm going to look over at Professor Boreas. They're down to 1. I guess that's the game, right?
As it would be if it wasn't for the fact that I hate you.
What?
No. And with that, Team Devilish is the winner.
Sweet.
However, your teamwork was indeed lacking.
Yes, we need to work on that.
I mean,
I say it
we
every
won,
episode.
so we beat out someone with teamwork.
We're about to get our butts kicked on this next one.
Probably. Am I going to be back for that?
Yeah, he gets a little bit back. You said between fights, right?
Boreas looks at you confused when you're kind of talking. Says, "What do you mean?"
Oh, we assume this is like a tournament type thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
no. This was a one and done fight.
Just an exercise.
Oh, so we're not fighting the next people. That's it. Okay.
Yes, the fight is over.
Well, we did
Fight's
pretty
never
good,
over.
but I think that if we really come together, Verity, you and me, sounds good, then we'll be able to do really good.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I have.
What if you
I have.
summoned
I have-
the wolf
I'll
and
just leave
Hal
the team.
rode it into battle?
Listen, I was gonna. So hold up, Connor. So here, I know this is supposed to be all metagame, but what I told Dune in a message was I'm gonna summon the bird. He's gonna hop on the bird and fight from the sky, and I was absolutely gonna say the wolf. Hal rides that into battle.
The bird's a little Tweety bird.
I was thinking like a big ass bird.
No, it's like a little Tweety bird.
I'm still gonna ride that bird.
Oh,
It is not capable of being ridden. It is capable of dealing heavy damage considering its size, but it is a small bird. Like in the anime, you could think of Winter Schnee. She has a series where she summons a bunch of like little flying birds around her. It's like that, but a little bit bigger.
I was thinking like a big bird. Okay. All right. Well, that counts. That it counters that. But Hal, yes, you could ride my wolf into battle.
Rip.
I immediately I knew how abusable that bird would be. There's a reason I intended to have it small.
Damn it. We'll figure something else out. I've already been thinking when I get my level 10 one, Connor, if we're in a river, riding that thing like a fucking surfboard.
Oh no, it's like a magic carp.
GG.
It's a fucking shark.
Yeah, it's like a magic carp. It's not gonna be.
Jeez.
The shark can be very useful, especially against water-based grub.
It's like I summon my shark, and then it's on the land. And it's just like magic carp.
Flails.
Hit you, splash.
You
It deals
splash,
200
exactly.
damage. Wow.
I'm excited though for the King Cobra.
Speaking of splash, man,
Assuming
I
you
got hit
survived
by
that
a
long.
wave by
Well,
Shamu,
true.
and it like knocked me down.
GG.
I was like, fuck.
Ain't playing with you.
See, that's why you gotta write it. Express dominance.
GG. I wonder if that
And
makes Flash a damaging ability in this next Pokemon game.
well, I don't know. I mean, they don't even make Pokemon anymore. So
Does Splash even do anything if like you're in the water?
Nah.
no.
I've
That's
tried
a-
so many
I mean,
different
that's
ways.
like a great. That is just a big miss for them. I mean,
It's
at
just
least
a
like
troll.
Splash do something when it's in the water. Like, what if it was like the best ability ever in the water? You know, he just
One shot
splash.
kill, but only
One
to
death.
Charmander, Charmeleon, and Charizard.
Hey, that'd be useful then.
Mm-hmm.
I would cheat so hard.
All right, well, Professor's gonna talk, I guess.
Nope. He says, all right, that's it. Class is over. That was your final.
We did it? We did it.
I never said you
Everybody's
passed. I said that was your final.
I mean, we won the fight, but that doesn't mean we passed. Our teamwork is lacking in the cracking.
He says, let's all get back to school now.
I mean, we're still in school. There's
And
a
with
final.
that, it's about time for Hal to head off. If there's anything else that you two want to do before you leave, since you have a little bit of extra time, you are allowed to do so.
See you, Hal.
Later, y'all.
Do we get any experience
Peace,
before he
Mike.
leaves?
No Grimmer killed.
Correct. Alright, later.
Later.
Peace.
See ya.
Well, we can't leave the grounds. I can tell you that much.
Well, right now there's not much I'd want to do without Hal, because I'd rather talk about teamwork stuff next. But
You and I can talk about. I mean, not that it'll be in the episode, but you and I can talk about teamwork since we're here for something you and I could do.
yeah, that's true. I'm just trying to think of how we can use. Because your semblance is pretty much you based. Mine is pretty versatile.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, I was hoping the bird thing, but apparently it's a fucking little Tweety. So, I don't know. We'll have to think about it.
When the explosive rounds goes off, can you explain to me the like the picture of it, Connor? Like, what is it? Is it like there's like a lot of smoke when it hits and explodes, or is it just like an explosion? Like it, I don't know.
What?
The explosive rounds. We already
From
shotgun
dust?
explosive rounds. Yeah.
No, there's no smoke at all. It just deals heavy damage in an area. That's it. There's no after effect.
But like an immediate effect? Is there like anything like that?
No.
Okay. I was gonna say I could ready that would be our teamwork thing. Me ready the action, you shoot the explosive round, hit them, and then me like getting a bonus to the hit because they can't see it coming.
That'd be nice.
But no, that's not.
There's steam dust.
But steam dust doesn't do. It doesn't do damage, does it?
I don't remember.
You'd think it would because it's hot.
Dust ammunition. Oh, steam dust ammunition doesn't actually exist. Sorry.
Uh,
It's used for dust crystals and powdered dust.
Rip.
We'll have to think of something. I'm not sure yet.
Well, I have time to think about stuff. I'd like to get something going because we really could benefit from those teams. I mean, did you see
Well-
how Connor used it?
Before we get too into that, then, let's just have one little fun thing happen.
Oh God.
So, Dune, you're heading into to go get some food. Same with the rest of your team. But Verity, you get pulled away by Chrysos.
Okay.
And he goes to pull you up onto the roof to speak with you.
Chrysos is another Faunus, isn't it? Or he's the one that was like I talked to by the tree, right?
Yeah. Let me
Yeah.
go. And so you two are just kind of like sitting up on the roof.
Hey, man.
He's saying, there's something I need to talk to you about. I are are we doing the right thing working with Fluff?
No.
No.
We need to get out of that situation as fast as possible. All it's going to do is lead to our demise.
What caused your change of heart?
Honestly, their ideals are pretty ruthless. But a big part of it is Iris is aware. All the professors are aware.
Are they?
Not of your inclusion, but of mine. At least talking to them.
Jeez.
So I recommend you get as far away from that situation as possible. I'm not going to drag you under it.
I just don't know what to do, man. I don't know what's right and wrong anymore.
The equality of Faunus is right. However, right now I do not believe the ideals of Fluff are where we need to take things. As much as I would love to join their cause, right now is not the right time for any of us. I need to focus on my studies. I need to ensure that the king is safe. And I'd like to gain gain equality the right way. Prove that Faunus can be helpful. And do it without killing innocent people.
Roll perception check.
Perception?
Mm.
Ah, fuck. I closed my sheet. Is he human? He's human, right?
He's Faunus.
1d20 plus. Oh, it's not +2.
So just the 14?
Yeah.
Okay. Now also roll persuasion check.
Perception. Oh, no, it is the +2. Sorry. It's the persuasion that I am at. Just 1d20. All right.
And so he just kind of goes, I don't know, man. Yes, I need to think more about this.
That's fair. Like I said, I'm not going to drag you down. As well as I completely understand if you want to stay in. However, if I were to continue my Fluff efforts right now, the professors will kill me.
What are you going to do if Fluff finds out?
I don't know. I respect Fluff.
What if they
However,
attack the academy and they call on you to do something? What are you going to do?
I'd like to say I'd go with Fluff. However, I also don't want to die. However, Fluff could kill me too. I'm in a bad situation, Crisis.
Yeah, you and me both. All right. He turns around. He goes, "Oh, how you doing there, little fella?"
What is it?
Fucking bird.
You turn around and you see a bird has landed there as well.
Belgian.
Hello, Verity. Crisis kind of freaks out at that.
Did you hear my dilemma I'm in right now?
I've heard a little bit of it. Seems as though you're conflicted.
I'm not conflicted on where my morals lie. I'm conflicted on as I want to stay alive. I'm sure you heard, but the professors know I'm talking with you. And they have said, well, if I continue, they essentially said if I continue my efforts with Fluff, essentially they're going to off me in one way or another. And that's not beneficial to anybody.
So he just kind of remains quiet and he says, as I've said to both of you at one point, there is a time when I will call upon you to make a decision. If you stand against us when that decision comes, we will kill you. Understand that. No one will get in our way.
Kill dude. Well, you don't have to ask me twice.
I just have to make sure that this is clear. With what's about to happen, we will not take any risks.
That's fair. Do you know when this is happening?
This is finals week.
Yep.
Soon you will be sent off from the school after next week to do your own tasks until the next semester starts. We will make our attack before you leave.
All right. I'll be ready.
Garza says, yeah, I'll make sure that my team's ready too. And then the bird flies off.
Chrysos.
So Chrysos just kind of like falls to the ground, just. God damn it! What are we gonna do?
You do what you think you need to do. Like I said, I'm not going to tell the professors of your involvement.
It's more than just that. I just don't know what the right thing to do is.
Well, I have something I need to do right now.
Something you need to do right now.
So metagame wise, I'd like to go see Iris immediately.
Okay.
And if I can't find Iris, I want to find as many professors as possible. But
There you go.
I'm going to shake Chrysos' hand and be like, it's always a pleasure.
Yeah, you
If you ever need to talk, let me know. You know where my dorm's at.
Yeah, same.
All right.
Then you head to Iris's office. Oops, that's not the office. That's also
I mean,
not
it
our
works.
office, but
Are all the professors there?
at our office? No. I'll drag you both in here, so you have vision. You see Iris and Xavier both there.
Iris, or I guess I could call her Professor. Professor, I need to talk to you now.
Says, what is it?
Felgen just talked to me.
About what?
So, are you aware of Felgen's semblance?
I'm not.
He can... I don't know exactly how it works, but he can take over animals' bodies. And can communicate through them. Listen through them. I know for a fact recently he's been a bird on school grounds listening. Nonetheless, he contacted me. I got some information. Do I know if it's actually true? Because I don't know if he trusts me anymore. I don't know. However, he said they plan to make their move before we leave for the summer. From my understanding, on the school itself. He said he will call upon me. Doesn't mean I'm going to answer, but you need to know this information. I know you don't trust me, but I'm trying to do the right thing. Please excuse me.
So thank you for telling this to us.
Professor, I may die from this. I got myself into my own situation. And it's something I'm just going to have to deal with. But I want you to know, I realize my mistakes. I realize what Fluff is trying to do, however, I also see that they're doing it in the wrong way. Of course, I'm sure you understand how I would fight for faunus rights. However, I don't believe killing innocent people is the way to do it. So I apologize on doing that, and I hope you can excuse my ignorance on Fluff's motives. Or I guess how they do things, but just know I'm gonna stand with you when it all happens. But I have a feeling. Yeah. Dune's changed me. Anyway, so I hope you can excuse me. I'll let you get back to whatever you were doing. As like Xavier's zipping his pants back up.
You can tell he's not doing anything like that. Nothing at all.
It's a lie. His semblance is he can make his pants appear from anywhere.
Get dressed, undressed, dressed, undressed, dressed, undressed.
And I'm just gonna head back to my dorm, unless they're gonna ask me any more questions or say anything.
Erect, unerect, erect, not, erect, not. Shit, it's always sunny in Philadelphia. All right. And
Are they
so
saying
is
anything, or am I heading
nope,
back to the
they're
dorm?
just letting you head back. Any final things that y'all do, other than talking about your formations?
I'm gonna go bird hunting. No, I'm just kidding. Let me roll a survival check to see if I see any, or a perception check to see if I see any birds.
Nope.
Rip. I'm gonna talk to Verity.
What's up, dude?
So, Verity, what is about Feld? I mean, you've obviously talked to Felgen before,
Mm-hmm.
more than just what we've talked to him recently. What is his
Yeah.
semblance?
I don't know 100% how it works, but I know he can essentially take over an animal's body and can communicate through it, can listen through it. It's essentially like an other self, just using an animal's body. I don't know if it works on humans. I'm not sure, but
I just want to get that out there because I don't know if I knew that metagame wise or if I knew it actually, but I feel like I've known it.
yeah. So have you seen a bird around the school grounds?
Yeah, I gave one the bird earlier.
Yeah, that's probably Felgen.
Um, damn it. So even when he's inside of a jail or inside of a jail cell, he's still able to do it.
Apparently.
Okay.
I'm surprised there's not like a note on my bed that says you no longer have allies.
Is there anything else you want to tell me?
You
Well-
touch my tra-la-la.
Right now we're in finals week, and that could never be so true. Something's coming, dude.
Yep. Xavier.
That was good.
It took me a second. I'm like, what are you talking about?
We gotta work on our strategies.
Yep, I agree. But not a lot of our semblances work well with each other. I guess mine could work well with Howl.
It doesn't have to be all about semblance.
No. We could set up a formation, but that'd be better to do with Howl here.
I mean, I like your semblance in the form of, for me, would be cover form. Summon a wolf. I could kneel down behind the wolf,
True.
and then with Hal, I realized in the last fight that the people we were fighting against, one of them kept hiding behind her allies.
Yeah.
I could do that with Hal. One of us could do that with Hal. Preferably you, since you're a close range gunman.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
But for me, it's going to be tough. Because all my stuff is longer range. I try to
Well,
stay out of the fight.
I can create the cover for you. That's not a problem. As well as my cover can fight, which could
Yes.
also
benefit me
trigger
if they
low
come
blow.
up close. Yeah.
It's a good idea.
Other than that, I mean, with Skylark, I don't know. He's not.
I honestly have no idea. I mean, I know he can go stealth or whatever, but
Yeah,
I don't know
listen,
how-
Skylark may or may not be dead here in a couple of sessions.
all right.
If that happens, Connor, like metagame wise, are you going to give us like a NPC to play with? Because
Yeah.
they'd be full. Okay.
That way I can give you someone who actually has a fucking opinion.
How about
right.
Felgen? Can we get Felgen as our team?
We're going to get Onyx back.
Onyx is fluff.
Here's a metagame. You join Fluff, Verity, you might see Onyx.
Yeah,
But
It's a potential.
would you see us ever again?
That's the question now, isn't it?
I already know the answer, but Connor and I have had long discussions about this.
I'm
But it's
guessing
potential too. Metagame wise, I
guessing we're,
might die anyway. So
should be a rough one.
alrighty. Well, I gotta get ready. I gotta finish getting ready, and I gotta take a shit. So, but yeah, let's
Then
talk this
we'll-
over with Hal and Steph.
Okay.
I like that idea of creating cover.
You can also just use Hal as cover.
No, I know.
But,
Like, I use
Verity would
Hal
use
as
him as
cover,
cover.
and then my wolf would be cover for Dune.
would we get bonuses to that cover, or would we get bonuses to like our hit checks because we're behind something?
It would depend on the exact context. You'd have to
Yeah,
figure, like, line it all up for me exactly what you're trying to do. So if you're just trying to use, like, Hal as a body shield, then Hal himself would take reduced AC. However, you, as the person behind him, would get cover bonus. And if you're shorter than Howl, you'll get full cover bonus. If you're taller, it'll be partial.
sure.
It's going to be great when it turns out that Howl's a midget.
Well, I don't even know if Howard would want to do something like that though, because he already gets focused pretty hard. And I mean, except for that last fight.
Trying to go for them ranged.
Can you imagine if Hal used his semblance, like punched the weapon, and then like punched it back towards the person, like with both fists or something? Punch, and it was so heavy that it like fell down on top of the person and they couldn't get up.
This is possible.
Just like Thor's hammer on their chest. Fuck.
Well,
Pretty funny.
should we
You
end
could
it?
you could do things like that and be like, all right, claim the sword of Excalibur from the stone, and you will win $10,000. 10,000 lien. You can try for only 20 lien. Meanwhile, he's made it 1,000 pounds heavier. Alright, yep, let's end it. Hey, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time. A special thank you to our patrons. Your support helps us grow inch by inch, building the foundations for the future of HSG. So thank you. If you'd like to become a patron, be sure to check out the description for a link to our Patreon, where you can get things like stickers, shirts, or even the chance to work with me to create a major character for the RWBY D&D. I know we're already letting you request a character, but, the paid version's cooler. Comes with some extra benefits. And be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't, and ring that bell to be alerted to our videos. Or don't. It's a free internet. You can choose.